Brian. I'm back with a new video of a cabin air filter that just came out on the market from K&N. So I'm going to cut this open. Okay. Now this is K&N that makes all the high performance filters. Actually just came out with this one for the cabin dust and pollen air filter on the inside of your car, and I bought this for my 2009 Honda Civic and figured since it hasn't really been released to the market yet, it's July 2014, should be getting this video up within this month. I thought this would be good because probably no one else has it. And they are only selling this right now on AutoZone. So maybe by the time you're watching this video, it'll be out through other channels. But right now it's only on AutoZone. So I thought might be somewhat of an exclusive. So this one's supposed to last, it says 10-year limited warranty. So it's 100,000 miles. And they couldn't give me any specs when I called them on if it's HEPA, or they said they're still doing testing on what type of how small of microns the filter actually filters. And I couldn't even find the freshener, but they were talking about having scents later that you can clean it, wash it with water, and then spray it with some I guess it's, I don't know if it's oil like the other filters, but with some substance that helps filter the oil, or the dirt and dust, but also having it being scented, which I think is kind of cool. Kill two birds with one stone. As far as okay, so sticker, installation instructions, and then the filter. So let me open this and get a closer look. So here is my cabin air filter. This is a 2009 Honda Civic. So all you need to do is push these sides in, they bend a little, and then everything will fall, out of the glove compartment. You can take it out before. There's two little clips. There's many videos showing how to do this. Two little clips on the side. And then, ooh yeah, look at that. This thing pops out, and you can see that on the bottom. This car has 19,000 miles, so I'm pretty sure this is the original. Let me use both hands here. Sorry. Okay. So that is pretty gross. So this one is going to go in the trash. Open this up. Okay, now the K&N filter, it comes in this bag. I haven't taken it out yet because I wanted to show you that it does have some oil on it. You can see that it's sticking, so you can see that it's oily just like the other K&N filter. Wanted to show that before I took the plastic off. And let's see here, take this off. Alright. So it looks like just a normal K&N filter. I don't have too much experience with those yet. I have a natural gas Honda, so I don't know if I'm going to put a filter in my engine bay, because I've heard that the oil can get into the injectors, but that's for another video. So let's see how this fits. This is kind of bent here. I don't know which way. I guess it can only go one way, so it looks the same up or down. Guess it goes in like that, but it's kind of bent, so. Huh. I don't know if it's messed up or not, but that's it. You just stick that in there, pop it back in, and then you're ready to go. I'm noticing on the old filters is there's an actual edge that's thin that can fit into here, which seems to create, maybe not on this part, but on here it creates a tight seal, and it fits all the way down into the filter. So you can see here, it fits all the way around. It seems like it seals more. And then, let's get it out. And then putting this one back in again, even the, I'll flip it around. Alright, putting it in there, it doesn't, it seems higher. Like it's not flush. And then when you flip it over, I mean, there's like all this room in here. Because it doesn't, it's not thin enough to go in between that part right there. So, you know, it doesn't, this thing is thick right here, and it won't go in between this right here. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Reading the directions, it says open the glove box, locate the glove box, stop feature, blah blah blah. Locate the cabin housing, remove cabin filter tray, remove dirty cabin filter. Most trays have built-in tabs. Don't bend anything. Remove any debris. Install the K&N filter. Cabin filter will only fit in one direction. Once filter is installed correctly, the filter will sit flush inside of the tray. It doesn't really sit flush, and you could flip it over, so it doesn't really fit in one direction. 90 degrees, you can't turn it, it won't fit. Reverse steps 1 to 4 to clean, okay. So, I don't know, I want to play around with this a little more. Let me see if I can hold this with my chin. Okay, so it does, you kind of squeeze it in a little. So it does seem to fit snugger, more snug this way. But, I mean, you can move it from side to side. So there's obviously air able to go through this side right here. I mean, yeah, it's not tight at all. I don't really like that. I kind of wanted one that was, and it's not flush. Oh, we'll find out. We'll see how it works. This, the part that was bending in, I just used light pressure to bend it back out, but it still doesn't seem to fix the issue with fitting super snug. Yeah. It just, it is what it is, you know? Alright, well, that's that. Okay, so I got it installed, and it's blowing. I have the air circulating, so nothing is coming directly from the outside. It's all circulating from within the cabin. And turn on the car. Let's see how hot it is today. 88 degrees. Car's in the sun, so I'm baking in here. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but I can kind of smell that it's Maybe I'm just smelling the plastic, but it does have a little hint of new to it. Everything's okay. So after I think about 10,000 miles, I have 29,000 miles on the car, and this is what the filter looks like. Doesn't look as dirty as the last one. There's little pieces of things, lint, whatnot. But if you see, when I take this out, I don't know how this compares to last time, but there's still like dirt, there's still like dust, you know, small dust particles collected on the side, and I don't know if it works as well as I think it should, because it doesn't connect snugly to the edges, creating a seal like this one does. So I bought this STP. It's the only one that AutoZone had, and I'm gonna run it again because I don't know if it's mental or what, but I've been feeling like I've been sucking in some more dust than I should be for having a reusable filter. So I'm gonna try this for a few thousand miles, see if I feel it's been better on my breathing, since I drive like a few hundred miles a day and I have the air conditioner on all the time. So I'm gonna try this, fitting it snugly in between the these edges here, and giving more of a tight seal. With this, will go on the edge, and that will go on the other edge, and this creates a seal on the outside. Let's see if I can put this in. Okay, that one catches. All right, I'm gonna try this without holding the camera. So now you can see there's a seal, or more of a seal rather. It's not really sealed tight, but it basically catches all the air from all sides. There's kind of a gap right here, but let's see how it works, and I'll get back to you and let you know in the next clip. Okay, so here we are with the final results of the K&N cabin air filter test. Right now we're at 31,000 miles on the odometer. We originally started with 19,300 roughly, and replaced this original dirty filter that was causing me to feel all the dirt and grime on my face. I would come home after 100, 200 miles of driving and feel like I needed to wash my face off, and I could kind of feel like things were in my lungs, but you never know for sure. But this one was an obvious thing. I could replace it with anything new, and it would be a better result. So I thought the cabin air filter, being a new product, I would buy it and test it. And I know K&N has a really good name about filtering things. Most people really like their products. So I thought this would be a good cost-effective solution that I could run for 100,000 miles. It would filter even more than this. I had hoped it would filter more than even an OEM replacement. So I gave it a shot. We took it out at it was about 19,300 miles. So it was literally like 10,000 miles that I was running this. It does not look nearly close to being as dirty as this one for running the half time. So as far as the look of it, it looked like it filtered pretty well. But I felt on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being totally better than this, having no dirt on my face, I honestly feel it only did about 3. I still felt about 70% of the dirt and dust on my face and lungs with this one. And like I've talked about a few times in this video, I believe it's just because it didn't seal. If it had a seal all the way around the edges, then all the air would be forced through this, and then we could truly test the filtering properties of this filter. But I think they didn't really do the best job designing it to fit as good as these do. So, disappointed with this. I'm actually going to return it. I'm going to return it and get my money back. So to prove that I wasn't just making these things up, I put this filter in, so that would be just under 2,000 miles. I think I moved that. Fix it later. It still looks new, which I expect. You know, it's only 2,000 miles. It's been getting a little colder, so I haven't been running the AC as much, but probably about 80% because I still do run it. I'll run it without the AC, but I've noticed significantly better results. I haven't since having this one in, I haven't come home and felt like I've had to wash my face. So I know there's no real like scientific way to prove that this is doing something better than this one and better than that one. All I can go by is that this, you know, what I've been driving has been the same with this one and this one and this one. It's relatively the same amount of miles, same amount of air, but there's a significantly better, significant increase in what I believe this is filtering. So I think Canon had a good idea, but I think if they would redesign this, it would be perfect. So please like and subscribe. I hope you got some good things out of this. For right now, I'm going to stick with the OEM filter replacements. This was 46 bucks. These are about 15 to 20. So you're supposed to replace these every 15,000. So this one still would be less expensive, but you know, if something doesn't work, it's better to pay a little bit more money to get something that works. I wanted something that I didn't feel dirty, I didn't feel grimy, and driving in downtown Los Angeles and in the Los Angeles area, I don't want to drive and smell all the things from outside and get all the dirt and grime. So, all right, like and subscribe. See you next time.